Welcome back to the channel and to another new episode of 5 Things You Might Not Know. This, as always, is the 101. This one is episode number 40, but as always, if you have missed any of the previous episodes, check them out on the series playlist, a link on the screen. And here we go once again, on this time episode 40 of 5 Things You Might Not Know about WWE 2K17. First up today, and following on from both Braun Strowman and Enzo Amore, we're once again covering a lesser known tattoo, this time for the Big Show. Now this one is Big Show's TKE tattoo that is located on his leg, with this one referring to his college fraternity Theta Kappa Epsilon, of which was founded way back in January 1899. With Big Show confirming this himself and also confirming this was his first tattoo, of which he paid $10 a letter for. Next up with thing number 2 today, and we have got what seems to be a Superstar exclusive move. Now the move we're talking about is the Springboard Crossbody 5, that is delivered to a grounded opponent on the outside of the ring from the apron position, and can be found on the moveset of Zack Ryder. Now despite Zack Ryder having the move, as you can see the move itself does not appear in the regular list. And whilst the move isn't anything too special, it is still pretty cool, and seems to be a Superstar exclusive hidden move of sorts for Zack Ryder. Moving on to thing number 3, and we're now turning our attention to a current gen versus last gen difference that you might not know about. Now in terms of how in a cell matches in the current gen, these have to be won inside the set itself, whereas on the last gen version this is not the case, and can actually be won on top of the cell, which comes complete with its very own unique winning animation. Now this takes place for not only single superstars, but also takes place for tag teams. Again, as winning a cell match on top of the cell cannot be done in the new gen version, these animations are exclusive to the last gen systems. With thing number 4 today, we are talking about the Dead Man, and yes, we are talking about the legendary Undertaker. Now whilst the classic Undertaker sit-up takes place on occasion during regular matches, for example when starting his comeback sequence when you're grounded, a thing that you might not know is that when Taker competes in a last man standing match, this animation is seen much more regularly and is seen more or less every single time when Taker breaks the 10 count and returns to his feet. Admittedly, this one is a smaller thing, but still a pretty cool thing for The Undertaker, of which you simply might not know about. Last up today, more of a fun one, as we're now covering another pretty badass yet lesser known reversal. Now in this series we have covered finishes out of nowhere and even signatures out of nowhere, but this time we're actually covering a low blow out of nowhere. Now we did cover a similar one way back in the series for the Nature Boy Ric Flair, but this time a more general one that works across the board for cruiserweight sized wrestlers, and is the reversal of the KO strike. Once again another small one, but still as you can see a pretty cool thing nonetheless. So if your opponent happens to go for this maneuver, why not counter it and deliver a pretty cool and pretty badass low blow out of nowhere. And once again, another episode done and dusted, with a series total now reaching 200. So let me know in the comments if any of today's feature 5 things were new for you. Plus, as always, if you've enjoyed today's episode, which hopefully you have, then a like rating would be awesome to see. Stay tuned for another new episode in the series coming very, very soon. And with that said, until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.